What's up, guys? Jeremy here from MTG headquarters, bringing you a little bit of a vintage unboxing. Probably qualifies barely vintage, as the Rise of the Eldrazi isn't exactly that old. But let's see what we've got with the Fat Pack. Player's Guide, a 40-card Zendikar basic land pack, 8 Rise of the Eldrazi booster packs, special edition Spin Down Life Counter, and excerpts from the Teeth of Quorum Zendikar block novel. Pretty tight. This would have been out in, boy, I'm not totally sure. Zendikar, so probably, I don't know, 2010 or something like that. I have to check. And as with almost anything in the Zendikar block, holy cats, I didn't think it would be this difficult to break some shrink wrap. Everything's overpriced because of the stupid full art lands. Well, they're not stupid, but. So we've got a player's guide here. This has got pictures of all the cards, which I absolutely love. This is like my favorite, basically my favorite thing about Fat Packs. And in terms of like super expensive cards, there's a couple, if I remember right. You know, this Kozilek, Butcher of Truth, and Emrakul, Aeon's Torn. That was an expensive card. Ulamog, the Infinite. That was another one. But it's a pretty interesting set. And okay, so 2010. And if you've been following along with our channel, you know we just did basically everything you could get from World Wake. We were very fortunate and actually pulled 2 foil Jaces between the booster box and Fat Pack. So I'm going to use that to complete everything I can in the Zendikar block. So booster box, Fat Packs, from all the blocks in Zendikar. So here's the excerpts from the book. Pretty cool. We've got our booster packs there. More booster packs. Start with the one with the land in it. And no, they are not full art lands that you get. Otherwise, these things would be like super duper duper expensive for a Fat Pack. But the Zendikar lands are still pretty tight. Spin down. Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't playing during Rise of Eldrazi, so I don't know a lot about it. I noticed there's Gideon. Let's get right to the pack openings. Maybe zoom in a little bit to help you out. Ugh. Interesting. Interesting look to cards. I'm used to really only this layout with Planeswalkers. I assume the rares and uncommons are in the same spot. So we're going to just go through the uncommons and the rares. Trader's Instinct. Okay, so we know that we've seen this reprinted. Not of This World. That's some really neat art. Really neat art. Sorry, guys, I'm trying not to cover it up with my thumb. Valakut Fireborer. And our rare is Helion Eruption. I feel like I've seen this card before. Sacrifice all creatures you control, then put that many 4/4 red Helion creature tokens onto the battlefield. Okay. So. I don't like what I'm seeing here. Look at it, it's bent. All right. Not a lot going on in that pack. On to the next one. It's kind of fun to go through these, you know, and I'll go through these in more detail later because, you know, I'm just not familiar with the set or the block. All right. Our first uncommon is Artisan of Kozilek. Ooh, 9-drop. Let me put that up there. Then we got Phantasmal Abomination. Ruined Servitor. And our rare is Reoccurring Insight. Draw cards equal the number of cards in target opponent's hand. And also has a rebound. We've got an Eldrazi Spawn token at the back. These packs look kind of, I don't know how to put it. Like, they look kind of damaged, which is very hard to imagine happening inside this fat pack box, but I don't know. All right, anyway, sorry for my low energy. We've got Joraga Tree Speaker. We've got a Mammoth Umbra. Luminous Wake. And our rare is Gigantomancer. An 8-drop for a 1/1. Say what? And then you got to pay 1. Target creature you control becomes a 7/7 till end of turn. But you'll notice it's not tap. So you could put this out once, you could turn 5 creatures into that. But they make this thing extremely easy to kill. Interesting. Another Eldrazi spawn token. 4th pack. So far, I'm starting to learn a little bit about what Eldrazi is all about. It's definitely different than what I'm used to. Yachty Lifestrider. Guard of Gomazoa. Jellyfish. A Virulent Swipe. And our rare is Repaid in Kind, a 7-drop. Each player's life total becomes the lowest life among all players. Huh. It's probably not too bad. So as if you're behind. Not too shabby. All right. We've got 4 packs left. I don't know. Something's fishy about these packs. Maybe I'm just paranoid. I don't know. They feel weird. All right. Wall of Omens. A 0/4 wall. Warmonger's Chariot. Unified Will. And our rare, Rage Nimbus. 3-drop for a 5/3 defender with flying. And you can pay 1 colorless and 1 red. Target creature attacks this turn if able. It's not a bad card. Could see that being pretty nice. I'll become more familiar with these, especially when I do the booster box, because that will really get me into it. Hada Spy Patrol. Level 1, 2, and level 3. And we've got Beastbreaker of Bala Ged. Gravity Well. And our rare is Awakening Zone. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put a 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature token onto the battlefield. It has sacrificed this creature. Add 1 colorless mana to your mana pool. Okay. 6 packs in, 2 remain. Nothing super crazy yet, but still interesting. Survival Cache, you gain 2 life, and then have more life. If you have more life than the opponent, draw a card. That's pretty cool. Dreamstone Hedron, Alpha Guardhound, Bear Umbras are rare. 4-drop Enchanted creature gets +2/+2 and has whenever this creature attacks, untap all lands you control. Wow. Okay. It's pretty tight. Another Eldrazi spawn. I wonder if did they have foils in Eldrazi? I'm pretty sure they did. Surprised I haven't gotten any. I mean, I've only opened, 7 packs, but it just seems like they're way more common nowadays. Oh, now I have one, and it's a land. All right, well then I'll shut up. I mean, those super rare cards seem to be really rare. All right. Forked Bolt. 1-drop. Forked Bolt deals 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 target creatures and or players. Not too shabby. Just bring back Lightning Bolt, please. Domestication. Emerge Unscathed. And our rare is a land, Eldrazi Temple. Tap to add 1 to your mana pool, and tap to add 2 to your mana pool. Spend this mana only to cast colorless Eldrazi spells or activate abilities of colorless Eldrazi. It's not too bad. Okay, well, that is our Eldrazi sorry if it's not, you know, super duper exciting. I'm less familiar with this block, so maybe I had something in there that was, you know, crazy awesome. I'll have to go back and look. But I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully it was a little blast from the past or whatever. And if you want us to keep up as we open up the rest of Rise of Eldrazi, the booster box and intro packs, whatever I can find, make sure that you subscribe down below this video. And if you have any questions or comments about Magic the Gathering in general, post them up on down below. I really enjoy chatting with you guys, and I hope to talk to you again real soon. Thanks.